What exactly is the Blackout? Why are we donating for our deals? What are the places we're donating to? Hey, I'm Andrea with AM Aesthetics, and I am here to answer some of your questions that I've been getting in regards to the Blackout deals that we are currently hosting at AM Aesthetics. So first and foremost, there's a Blackout happening between November 25th and December 2nd in the States. And the whole premise is to basically stop feeding the pockets of billionaire corporations like Amazon, Target, Walmart, you name it. That means spend local this holiday season, support your small businesses, support your local economies. And here's how you can do it at AM Aesthetics. We are doing a little different spin this year with our deals, and we're calling them the Blackout deals. And so the rule is that you can get these extremely amazing deals supporting a small business that's Black, Latina, woman-owned, and you are also supporting other women and girls here in Denver, Colorado. It's a win-win, and it makes my heart so full of joy. I'm super stoked because our deals just went live this last Friday, and we've already made some sales, which means we've already gotten some donations. But I have been getting a few questions as far as like, what is the Women's Bean Project? What is Bella's Boutique? Who are these organizations that I'm donating to? And you have to forgive me because I just assume people know, but I realize that a lot of my clients are from all over, not just Denver, and even some in Denver, some people haven't heard of it. So I'm here to tell you for my out-of-towners and those local to Denver that may have never heard about these two organizations. First up, the Women's Bean Project. I became officially self-employed in 2020. One of my main goals as a business was to ensure that I was giving back to my local community. So my sister actually told me about the Women's Bean Project because I was wanting to find an organization that was helping women specifically that were, maybe needing a second, third, fourth, fifth, doesn't matter, chance. And so the Women's Bean Project was founded, I believe, in 1989. The woman who founded it, who's now deceased, she was doing a lot of volunteer work at like the women's shelter, and she would kind of see the repetitiveness of some of the same people coming in. And so her idea was to create an organization where she could employ these women and help them break the cycle. So the Women's Bean Project packages gourmet foods. The original location was actually in an old firehouse down in 5 Points. For those of you that aren't aware, 5 Points is just kind of on the outskirts of downtown Denver. And so in packaging these gourmet foods, the women are employed doing that. And so they're learning how to work in an environment, a team environment. They are being held accountable and showing up for work on time. And it's very cool because not only are they working and getting paid, they're getting a paycheck, but they also are learning different life skills like balancing a checkbook and how to care for their children. Many of the women also earn their GED during this time. And then aside from that, they also host like meditation classes, yoga classes. AM Aesthetics goes in on about a quarterly basis to do facial days. So we do mini facials for the participants and give them a little bit of self-love, self-care, teach them about their skin and how to care for it at home. So one of the first gourmet foods that was being packaged is a firehouse chili. And so it's like dry beans. You have all of your ingredients that you need for the chili, and then you can add like your onion and your bell peppers and your meat, obviously, but everything you need is in the bag. So now so that's where bean came from, but they also do coffee as well. So like coffee beans, and then they also do other types of soups, dry soups. They have amazing snacks. So like my favorite is the Firehouse Chili, the gluten-free cornbread, the cookies. the brownies, the plantain chips. They have snacks. Y'all know how I feel about my snacks. I love snacks. They also have dog treats too, or like different dog foods. I don't have a pet, so I don't really pay attention, but very cool. Great gifts for the holidays. So that's the Women's Bean Project for you. The other organization that you can donate to be able to unlock the deals at AM Aesthetics is called Bella's Boutique. And I actually found out about them via ChatGPT. So here's what happened. I kind of adopted like a minimalist lifestyle the last couple years. And one of the things that I was doing was cleaning out my closet. And I realized that I had a lot of formal dresses and gowns that I've worn over the years for different events that like I knew I never was going to wear again. But I was just like, you know, every time I would like go through my closet and getting rid of clothes, I'd be like, oh, I love that dress. That was such a great time or whatever. And I'd like leave it. So obviously I was like, okay, I have the photos, I have the memories. I don't need to keep carrying around these dresses. I also wasn't going to just donate my dresses anywhere. I was like, there has to be an organization that takes on formal dresses and gowns for a good cause. And I was like, not Dress to Impress, because that's like more work related. And so sure enough, I put that into ChatGPT. Bella's Boutique came up, and it's Black owned, woman owned. I was like, cool, we're going here. And yeah, it's a boutique out, I think it's off of Sheridan, like kind of in the Lakewood area, but they accept dresses and gowns for like prom and homecoming for teenage gals that can't afford to be able to go out and buy a dress. And so I donated all of my dresses there, and then I went and actually volunteered to help these young girls come in and pick out their dresses, and it was the most fun I had in so long. It proved that I would be really good at retail therapy, and I just had so much fun hanging out with some of these young girls, keeping me hip with all the lingo, and helping them pick out dresses for their homecomings, their proms, recitals, different accolades that they're celebrating. So those are the two organizations that I have chosen to donate to because they both support women and girls of all ages, and I just think it's very important to do so. Women are f***ing awesome, and nobody should be left behind, and every single one should be made to feel special. So with the Women's Bean Project aspect, you can either donate $20, you can do that from their website, you can purchase $20 worth of their goodies that I mentioned earlier, which I highly recommend. They make great gifts, or especially with us coming into the cold season, their soups and chilies, everything are so good to throw in a crock pot and have at home. And then also some of them have been affected by the SNAP program issues. So you can also donate, I didn't list it out on the email, but you can also donate different dry goods, non-perishable items, and then also feminine hygiene products. Like if you want to do Bath and Body Works sets or skincare sets, things like that. I know those women will enjoy it for sure. And then the other option is obviously Bella's Boutique. I know a lot of you have daughters whom are, you know, in high school and maybe not going to wear their homecoming dresses or prom dresses, so you can donate a dress. You only need to do one donation to unlock all of the deals, but obviously the more the better. So I'm not going to stop you if you want to make multiple donations. Any physical donations can either be mailed in or dropped off. Just coordinate with us so we can make sure we're at the office when you drop off.